Well, today's dating time is 8:11 p.m., April the 2nd, 2015. The date of the actual audio recording will be mentioned in the audio recording I'm about to play. It's a lot of noise background. I would ask everybody in the house to be quiet, but they still want to talk. They haven't even looked at the city council meeting video. They laughed and all this stuff and talk about what I'm doing. That just proves the dysfunctional programming of and the disruption of family by governmental agencies, society, citizens, and our own family. And people wonder why whatever goes wrong in a person's life, even if it was their own actions and behavior, I guarantee you it was the governmental agency's fault for non-compliance and not doing their job, catering to big business and or et cetera that they do not supposed to be committed to anyway, if it applies. Oh, this is me calling the CFO to get his contact information, and they haven't responded within 3 days. Even though if the phone call was on a Friday at the end of business hour, they haven't responded in 3 days, and that's by law. So, what is it? Didn't the mayor say he's going to start having more compliance, more courteous service, more I can't think of the word, but he said he was going to improve the city of Detroit attitude and call response and all this and that. I haven't seen it. All I've been seeing is the selling of the city worth and value to private public businesses that's going to work together with attorneys, private public businesses, and government to breach the citizens' tax rights, and our tax dollars are being used against us in all kinds of ways. Now here go the audio recording.
Today's date and time is 4/15, 3/20/2015. It may be too late, but I'm about to call the mayor's office at 224, area code 313-224-3400. Oh yes, I'd like to know the contact information for the CFO. All right. Oh yes, hello. My name is Clyde, Darnell, Lynch. The time and date is 4:16 p.m., March the 20th, 2015. I'm trying to get the contact information for the CFO for the City of Detroit. You can call me back at my cell phone number, which is a minute phone, is 313-694-4419. I'd rather for not to be sent any text messages and or emails, because if it's a large email or text message, I will not see it all. There's no way for me to see it all, to review it all in completion. So once again, I'm trying to get the contact information for the CFO of City of Detroit. Thank you. Have a nice day. Are they phones? Okay, pause off. The time is 4:22 p.m., March the 20th, 2015. You heard the extra noise in the background. I had to check and see who that was. But I don't know what just happened. I don't know what number. Like, they just passed me through, and I left a message. I'm going to throw this on Facebook, Tumblr account. I want the City of Detroit CFO contact information, because he's going to get the information where I want my $900 billion, flat out. Review the city council meeting video that you were on yourself, the chief financial officer, Mr. Hill, and review it and tell me if there was a crime committed in the session where Clyde Darnell Lynch was discussing once more his issue of denial of due process, cruel and usual punishment, abuse of power, governing as one's please, tyranny, legal corruption, double talk, and or etc. I'm out. My baptismal name is Clyde Darnell Lynch, all rights reserved without prejudice. I am Prince Clyde Darnell Lynch. Equality and fairness by contract is paramount, mandatory by law. Amen.
Now, that's the end of the audio recording, and today's date and time is 8:17 p.m., April the 2nd, 2015. And this new CFO that was ratified to look into the city of Detroit finances, that was a fraudulent ratification in itself. But nevertheless, no matter what I stated, I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over again, just like the Holy Bible and the Constitution, but none of it is being recognized as holy and binding. Everyone want to do their own thing, govern as they please. I keep on saying it over and over again. We need 51% of the citizens in one organization, which we already are as City of Detroit residents. We don't need no Black Club Association, all this and that. That's waste of government funds that people, even if it's donated money to these organizations and governmental grants and funding, that's a waste of money. Because our elected city governmental employees supposed to be our community activists, and they not acting right. They not doing right. And so we holler and scream at them, but we need to check ourselves. We need to get together and get these people out of here. We can have a special election in 14 days. They have to put it together. They got money. They're sending money overseas. All these news organizations popping up, getting grant money and all this and that, and everybody saying they broke. Wake up. Look around and see what's going on. That's all I'm going to say. I'm out. You hear them ignorance, my own family in the background, listen to what I'm saying, but they don't understand because they are dysfunctionally programmed and to believe the hype that the government has implanted in our heads for years and years. I reprogram myself, deprogram myself from the BS. And if I'm not reprogrammed right, well, I don't know what I'm doing then. But I know what's going on ain't right. And I know my family dysfunctionalism isn't right either. And the government will contact them and talk to them instead of talking to the person who made the complaint. And listen to their BS and go on what they said instead of the person that made the complaint. And that's what's going on. And basically, that's all what it's about. They're going to say, oh, they shut us out. He shut us out. Of course I'm going to shut them out because you don't want to even have an open mind of what I'm saying. And I'm giving you proof. You don't want to look at it. I give you evidence and stuff, and they read it, but they don't understand it. They don't know what it is. It's just BS. Well, right here, the law department and everybody said, oh, they didn't find no evidence of no wrongdoing. And everybody that even got a fraction of what I have on Facebook, Tumblr account. It's all corrupt, and I'm out. But they don't understand it's corruption. Oh, ain't nothing we can do. That's why we need to put this law in the DPS school system so we can be in charge of our own destiny and hold our own sovereignty instead of putting it in the hands of private public business, government, and attorneys. I keep on saying it. That's what we need to do. If they just put what a legal training is in the school system, you got 12 years to input it somewhere. Middle school, high school. Make sure the kids know their timetables when they graduate from elementary school. Make sure they know the Constitution, know what every word in the Constitution means. That's what's going on. And somebody going to say they need to learn their 3 R's in DPS and all that, the little Facebook comment. Your opinion is your opinion, and I wasn't going to respond back. Your opinion is your opinion. You never see that. You are wrong. They're not going to get the training right. So if you get the law in the schools, none of any and everything else will not even matter no more, because you know how to write your own paperwork in court. And the biggest obstacle we're going to have is when you take your information to the judges in the courtroom and they say you don't have enough information, enough evidence, and you got all the evidence in the world. What you going to do next? You go get that 51% organization and get them off the bench. And I'm out.